Morning. Today's morning flow is hopefully a little dynamic, energizing. Should be a nice stretchy way to start your day. We'll do some standing, sitting, balancing twists, some back bends, and some restorative postures, which will help with strength, flexibility, openness, stillness, all of it. If you have props, a block, a strap, a cushion, can be a pillow, are good. You can also use a rolled up blanket, a towel, anything you have in your home that just make your practice a little easier. I always like to have a blanket close by, a sweater for relaxation, any of those things. To make it more relaxing in the morning, you can do things like have candles. So I have some candles, a nice space and nice images. So I have my meditating cat. I also have my woman, some essential oils. So I like putting it to wake myself up. I'm gonna go ahead and start my candles. So you get a nice mood setting. So finding yourself in a nice comfortable seat, just crossing your legs. You're gonna take a nice easy pose, just gently getting comfortable. I'm trying to get my notes so that I can see them because I can't see them right now. There we go. So hands on our knees. Inhale. Exhale. Thinking here of an intention, how you want your day to go, be a word or a goal. Go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. And take 3 deep breaths through the nose, sealing in that intention for today. We're going to flutter open our eyes. We're going to do a easy twist. So reach our right arm up and back, setting it behind us. Take our left hand to our knee. Inhale, back to center. And inhale our left arm up. Exhale, twist over our left side. So our right hand should be towards the knee. Then inhale, center. We're going to do another variation, still in that seated pose. We're going to move side to side. So inhale, both arms up, lift, looking. Let's lean over to our right. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to our left side. And inhale all the way up. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. About 5 times. Reversing, going forward. We're going to go to hands and knees for a cat-cow pose. So remember cat-cow. We want our knees right below our hips and our shoulders right above our wrists. And I'm struggling to see the way that I created this, so I apologize. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale, looking up, cat. And exhale all the air out, rounding cat. Tune more with your own breath. Go ahead. We're going to leave our knees and our hips where they're at. And we're going to do a puppy dog pose. So you can come down to your forearms and start reaching out. It's very similar to a child's pose, but leaving your butt in the air. Go ahead and walk those hands back. We're going to go into a child's pose. Spreading our knees out. For this child's pose, we're going to have our hands rested behind us. You can have your hands out or behind. Right now, we're going to do it with hands behind us. So bringing your forehead to our hands out behind. Bringing your hands beneath your shoulders, go ahead and push up, and we are going to take a downward facing dog. So walking your hands forward, tuck your toes, and lift. With our first down dog, go ahead and pedal out your dog a little. Try and find some stillness. And we're going to practice reaching towards our toes. So bringing the weight into your left hand, your right hand back and across. Exhale forward. Inhale left arm. Go ahead and repeat that 3 more times. Drop into our knees. Go ahead and come to a child's pose, whichever version feels best for you. Bringing our hands back under our shoulders again. We're going to go into downward dog again. We're going to do some 3-legged dogs. Oh no. So inhale, lift. Inhale, lift your right leg up. We're going to lift even higher. Go ahead and bend that right knee. You can look under your left shoulder and see if you can see your toes. Wave at yourself with your feet. Rotating, dropping that hip back down, foot to the ground. Inhale our left leg up. Go ahead and bend that knee, rotate a little. See if you can wave and see your left foot from under your right arm. Inhale, center. We're going to inhale our right leg down, up. Go ahead and bring it forward to a low lunge. We're going to drop our back knee down, keeping our right foot under our right knee, dropping our left knee down, getting this nice stretch in our hip. Go ahead and bring both hands to the inside of your right leg. You can let that knee drop out a little bit. Just to make a little bit further of a stretch. If it feels good, you can drop to your elbows. Or you can let yourself all the way down. Bringing that knee back up. We're going to take a variation. So go ahead and reach or bend, your back leg up. This might be really stiff for you. That's okay. And reach your left hand back to reach your left foot. We can transfer that towards our right. We can try reaching for it. It might not work for you. That's a pose where you could use a strap. Go ahead and come back to tabletop. Lift up to downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bring it forward to a nice lunge. Drop that back knee. Make sure our knee is over our ankle. Sinking into our hips, giving a nice stretch here. and bring both hands to the inside of that foot. Again, you can drop to your elbows if that feels good. If it doesn't, you can let that knee drop out a little. We're going to bring your leg back in. We're going to bend that back knee just like before. And this gives you a nice stretch from your quad. Reaching back for those toes. And exhale that down. We're going to come back into our tabletop pose. Here's an inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Gonna come back into downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift up. Inhale on. Right leg up. Exhale forward. Come to a crescent lunge. So lifting up. You want to try to keep this right knee over your ankle, rotating your chest and hips facing forward. Take a slight back bend on an exhale. Inhale up. Hands to grab. We'll go into a plank pose. So from our plank here, you can do knees, chest, belly, move forward, or an upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale our left leg up. Through to a crescent lunge. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Bring your leg back for plank. We can do a chaturanga here. Move forward, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Now you can walk, step, or jump your feet forward to a forward fold. Crossing your arms. You can sway from side to side. Now your hip, yes. Shift your hip down. Good, and release your arms. We're going to ragdoll. One vertebrae for vertebrae. Our head's last to lift to center. So now we're going to do a sun salutation. Do a couple rounds of sun salutation to get some warmth into our body. So again, make sure that you are comfortable, finding a comfortable space on the mat, coming into mountain pose. Our feet are nice and grounded. We're at the center. And inhale, lift, exhale, swan dive forward, flat back. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward, click. Chaturanga, you can drop to your knees. Healthy dog. Down dog. Walk, step, or jump your feet to the front. So first swan dive, flat back up. We get a slight back bend and come back to neutral. We're going to repeat that 4 more times. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale, half lift, exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, jumping dog. Walk, step, or jump your feet to the front. Our first swan dive, flat back. Working with your own breath for the next 3 at your own pace. Finding your way as you make your last one to a stand. Right, mountain pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. And from here, instead of going into plank, you're going to find a down dog. In our down dog, lift our right leg up, forward, opening up for warrior one. Both feet should be pointed forward. Cartwheel the arms, exhale down, down dog. Inhale our right leg up, or left leg up, sorry. Lift, warrior one. Cartwheel those arms back down. Up dog, inhale, our right leg up again. Lunge. This time we're going to drop our back foot and rotate it 90 degrees. Inhale, lift. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, reach forward. Come back to neutral and cartwheel our arms back down. Down dog. Inhale our left foot up. Lunge. Dropping and rotating our back foot. Inhale up. Warrior two. Inhale, reach, stretch back. Exhale, reach forward. And that nice side body stretch. Inhaling back to neutral. Let's cartwheel our arms back down. And go into a chaturanga. Up dog. Lifting into down dog. This time we're going to walk our hands back to meet our feet. And we're going to drop down into a deep squat. So you might need to open your feet up a little bit more. Have your arms on the inside of your legs. Catching our breath here. Nice hip opening. You can feel the expansion across your back. Dropping your hands between while lifting our hips. Walking your feet back in narrow, about hips distance apart. We're going to dangle again. Rolling up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Our head should be the last to come up and lift. Finding yourself in a mountain pose. Fluttering open your eyes. If your eyes were closed, we're going to go into tree pose. We're going to do it on our right side first. So taking our weight into our right. Hands at heart center. We can kickstand our toes. So simply bringing our left toes, kickstand up, making a little balance. It's accessible to you. You can bring your foot to rest on your calf. You can bring it to rest above your knee as well, or you can tuck and rotate it down. You never want to put your foot on your knee. Holding this balance pose. Finding a focal point to look at, maybe 5 to 10 feet in front of you. You can grow your tree out, play with where your arms are at. Try closing your eyes for a few moments. Inhale your hands back to heart center and gently coming back to both feet on the ground, mountain pose. Taking a couple of deep grounding breaths. Shifting our weight to our left and bringing our right foot up. Hands to heart center. and grow out your branches. Inhale our heart back to center, the hands back to center, both feet down. Find your balance again. If you need a sip of water, this is a great time to take a little sip of water. I'm gonna do another dancing pose. Or sorry, another balancing pose. I'm going to demonstrate this from both angles. So finding yourself back in mountain. Excuse me. Our nice center pose. Shifting our weight to our right. We're going to bring your left hand out. Like it's inviting your foot and your left leg. Go ahead and reach and capture that foot in your hand. This might be all your balance. This is dancer's pose, so you're going to reach your right arm forward, and as you kick that lifted leg, that left foot into your hand, you'll start to lean forward. So let me go from the side so you can see that a little bit better. So we're leaning forward. You might lose your balance. That's all right. Just try to get back into it. Whoop. Inhale, the center, both feet down, hands to heart center, finding your balance again, shifting our weight to our left, inviting our right hand to receive our right foot. And you can slowly kick back into that hand, leaning forward. Whoop. And yeah, both feet to the ground. We're going to go into an airplane pose, another balance pose. So we have our hands at heart center. You bring your hands out to side. Taking our weight into our right foot. Inhale, lift your left leg. And then slowly bring it back, dropping your chest forward. We're going to watch our hips. We don't want to lift up and out of this hip. We want to try to keep them nice and flat. And play with where you need your hands to be for your best balance. That might be out to the side, heart center, out front. If you can't lift your leg, you can always just have it like a little tripod in the back, your toes touching. We're going to take this a little bit further. You have a block. This is a great pose for your block. We're going to do a standing squat. You're going to lift your left leg up. You can use this block to hold on to. And drop that left leg down. taking the same series on our left side. So again, finding our balance again. Shift our weight to our left. Inhale that knee up. And reach back. And whatever feels best for your balance. Go ahead and drop those hands towards the ground, continuing to lift that right leg up to our standing split. Let your right leg come to the ground and be in a forward fold. And we're going to widen our legs a little, drop between, back into this garland pose. And from here you can go ahead and take a seat on your behind. So sitting on your sit bones, just gonna squeeze, give ourselves a nice big hug. Go ahead and release back a little, and we're gonna play with a park boat. So supported boat, you can hold on to your legs, lifting them halfway, using your arms for a little bit of support. If you have the core strength, you can straighten out your legs, release, hold your arms up. But either pose is perfectly fine. Go ahead and drop your feet back to the ground. We're going to lay flat on your back. Go ahead and shake out, rotating our legs side to side. Coming back to center. Rock and roll yourself up to a seat. Coming back into a tabletop position. Now, from here we are going to go into a pigeon. So the easiest way to get into pigeon from here is to either, we can get a foot forward, but I prefer lifting to down dog, lifting my right leg up, and my knee to my wrist. Go ahead and sit back, finding right feels best. Holding with our chest up for a few moments. Go ahead and lay down. You're moving to your elbows. Whatever's most comfortable. Go ahead and place those hands over our shoulders, rotating up, coming back into downward facing dog. Lifting out, stretch, shake it out. We're going to repeat on our left side. So inhale, left leg up, knee to wrist, sinking back into our nice seat, using walk or pillow if you need to help keep you centered. Keeping a nice seat up. Go ahead and relax down. Bring those hands under your center. Tuck toes, gently lifting up into down dog. Taking a few breaths here. Go ahead and drop to your knees. We're going to make our way to a seat. So find yourself a nice comfortable seat on your bottom. Come into butterfly pose. So feet touching in the center. And peel open those feet like a book. Give yourself a nice foot massage in the arches. You can use your elbows to help reach, drive those knees towards the ground. If you'd like, you can reach forward. And then inhale up. Gonna leave our right leg tucked in. My left and right are crazy today. Bring it in a little more forward. Shoot your left leg out about 45 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and do a forward fold from here. So you can come onto your elbows. And you want to keep this left foot, the one that is out straight. You want to try to keep your toes pointed up. Try not to let them rotate or drop to the sides. And inhale, gently push yourself forward. And now we're going to bring our head towards our knee. So you're going to rotate your hips a little, rotate your chest. Inhale up, exhale, you're reaching towards that foot. You can grab onto your calf, your ankle, if you have a strap, use a strap. Then gently walk yourself back up. You're going to bring that foot towards the front. So now your left leg is pointing right out in front of you instead of 45 degrees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. You might notice this feels a little bit different than it did to the side. Inhale, bring that right knee up. Go ahead and give it a nice squeeze. And rotate over your right for a nice twist. Back to center. Bring both legs in, give yourself a nice hug here. Now, we're going to bring our right leg out 45 degrees, right left leg tucked in. We can stay seated here. Inhale, lift, exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. We're going to twist towards that right leg again. To your chest. Inhale up. Exhale, forward reach. Inhale up. And bring that right leg right out in front of us again. Might need to readjust. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Trying to keep the back as flat as we can. Inhale, gently lift that chest up, bringing our left knee up. Give yourself a nice hug. And twisting, looking over our left. center. We're going to bring both feet out to touch. Moving our fleshy parts out from under us. We're going to take a full seated forward fold. So both legs out flat. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, gently lifting your chest up. We're going to make our way towards our back. So go ahead, laying on our back, take a short mini Shavasana. Just noticing any sensations in your body. Inhale, going to bring our elbows in and under for a fish. Put your head lean back. And exhale. Bringing your feet in, tucking them close to you. We're going to do a reverse tabletop. So normal tabletop, we're on our hands and knees. Reverse tabletop, we are just on our feet and our hands. So you're going to want your feet about hips distance apart. Your hands, you can sit up. Place them maybe a couple inches behind your shoulders. We're going to lift our body up. You can get back. You might need to play with it a little bit. Find the best position for you. From here, you can also do an upward plank. So you can bring both feet out and lift. Again, sit your bottom back towards the ground. We're going to bring our feet back in, just like we were before with bounded ankle. But we are going to lie back. Go ahead, get a nice relaxing bounded ankle. Inhale those legs up. We're going to go into a calf bridge. If you have a block, this is great. So bring your feet in. Being able to slightly touch your feet with your fingers is a good indication your feet are in the right spot. On an inhale, you're going to slowly peel yourself off the mat. If you have a block, you can place it here under the small of your back. Tucking our shoulders under, getting that nice chest open. This also gives us a little bit of throat restriction here. which some people do find uncomfortable. It's completely normal, but it is good to occasionally cut off flow to things like our thyroid here, so that when you come out of it, you get new blood flow. Go ahead and take that block out from beneath here. You can lower down to our back. From here, kind of bring our right leg in. Exhale it up, getting a nice stretch. You can hold on to behind your thigh, behind your calf, your ankle, your foot, or you can use a strap wrapped around your foot. Make sure that both shoulders stay on the ground. So whatever feels best for you. You can roll out your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise. Go ahead and release that leg down. Bring your left leg in. And give it a nice squeeze. Exhale up. Again, reaching either behind your thigh, your calf, your ankle, or your foot, wherever feels best, with both shoulders still on the ground. Again, using our toe, drawing a circle clockwise. Counterclockwise. You can drop both feet down. So now we are going to go into a pose that might not be accessible for you, and that's okay. We're going to go into the shoulder stand. So you're going to want to make sure that we have enough space behind us so we can go into a plow pose as well. So laying flat on our back. We can bring our feet in, how mine are. And so for a shoulder stand, we are attempting to bring our body up straight. Our head stays where it is, and we're placing our weight on our shoulders, and we can use our hands to support our low back. And it's difficult to get into the first few times that you do it. So you're going to use your ab muscles and a little bit of momentum to get your feet up, and then shoot your legs straight towards the sky. Go ahead and inhale, lift. Bring your elbows in to give yourself some support here. Go ahead and bring your right leg down, touch the floor, or try to touch the floor. Inhale up. Exhale your left leg down, trying to touch the floor. Inhale up. Now we're going to bring both feet to the floor. This is plow. You can try tucking your knees in. To come out of it, you're going to move your feet back up towards the sky and gently rolling vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down. Taking a nice deep breath. And that can be claustrophobic for some people. readjusting where you need. Inhale our right leg in. Exhale, twist, looking over our right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, give both legs a squeeze. Letting our right leg out straight. Give our left foot a nice squeeze. Exhale, twist over our right, looking over our left. Rolling back to center. From here, we're going to bring our feet up into happy baby. So you're going to reach the outside of your feet, just like if you have a little kid, you might see them do. Go ahead and straighten those feet up. Using your arms to pull in. You can play with your happy baby, rocking back and forth. Gives you a little bit of a back massage. Finding stillness again. And bring your feet together. Straighten out. And reach both hands up overhead. Feet out. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Nice full body stretch here. Bringing your arms back down. And finding a comfortable space for Shavasana, or corpse's pose. So let me get my timer set up. You take any couple movements that you feel like you need here. We're going to take a good length Shavasana here. We're going to go for a little bit longer than normal. I've been trying to do 11-minute Shavasanas. We're going to try to go all the way. Let's try about 13, 14 minutes in our Shavasana. So now that you've had a chance to take any poses that you still felt like you needed, get yourself into that nice, comfortable way that you feel like you can rest for the next 14 or so minutes. Leaning all the way back. So if I start the timer. Closing your eyes. And I have to set a timer because sometimes I'll lay here for such a long time after I've found full relaxation. Good and tense all of your muscles up. Any last adjustments to clothing that might feel uncomfortable. Tense, tense, tense. And relax, let it all go. letting any thoughts flutter in and out of your head, just as gently as a breeze might bring the leaves. Lengthening your inhales, lengthening your exhales. If you're trying to inhale for as long as you count to 10, and exhaling for as long as you count to 10. Coming back to your normal breath, and to help us keep our mental chatter down, focused in our Shavasana, go ahead and count in your head backwards from 1,000 all the way down to 1. And gently bringing your attention back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Look over to your right side. Using your arm as a pillow. Take a breath here. And gently push yourself up. Find a comfortable seated position. Rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. We're gonna close out our practice with a couple of breaths. So you're gonna want to use your thumb or your pinky on your right hand. So we're gonna practice just breathing through our nose on one side. So closing the right nostril. Breathing. So inhale, exhale through one nostril, alternating sides. We can release that hand, breathing normally again. You might find that a little difficult. You might have a little bit of stuffy nose. Taking a couple of normal breaths. Bring our hands to heart center. And I thank you for joining me today. This nice long practice. Think back on the intention you set. It was over an hour ago that you thought about that intention. Bring it back into your mind. Sealing that intention. Think of one or two things you could do today to help you achieve that intention. Maybe set a goal for yourself. Since this was a long practice, that you're going to go and drink a glass of water, eat something healthy, something good, something that nourishes your soul. Light within me honors and sees the light within you. Thank you for joining me today.